America, a decent place to live, inhabited with some intensely stupid citizens. Citizens we call Americunts. Someone needs to educate these people, help these people, and if you American't or don't Amerijuana, then through the amazing superpower of common sense, Phoenix West Amera will.
Hello, citizens. I'm Phoenix West from Lloyd Wonderland. Welcome to Americant. Look, it's no secret that women are way more in the horoscopes than men. They're simply more willing to seek and actually take advice than men. Men are more into stubbornly finding their own way through life. That's why every magazine for women has advice columns and fashion tips and ideas and horoscopes. And men's magazines just kind of have like tits and ads about tits and tits selling ads. And it's sad, but it's true. But all sexist stereotypes aside, let's just say you're dating a woman who's super into her chart, the zodiac chart, the horoscopes, and the whole thing. Very prideful Aries, born April 1st. Has the Aries tattoo, the Aries earrings. Reads the Aries horoscope every day of her Aries life. Being an Aries is deeply embedded into her personality. A personality that Cosmos helped shape like some sort of dumb shit codependent gelatin mold. But here's the problem with the whole thing. The zodiac chart was set up in 600 BC, based on where the planet was in relation to the stars on the day of the year you're born. And that's all fine and dandy, I guess, if you're into that. But what they didn't know back then was that the Earth wobbles on its axis just slightly, which means over time it's throwing off this whole fucking scam. Which means your dumb shit Aries girlfriend that swears her Aries horoscope defines her Aries life every Aries day is actually incredibly full of shit, because that means by the time she was born, she's actually a Pisces. So laser off that stupid fucking tattoo. Swap out her earrings for Pisces ones. Get her reading Pisces every day of her new Pisces life. But don't be surprised when it's suddenly, wow, this Pisces horoscope describes my life even better than the Aries did. Huh, what are the odds? Desperate people find what they want if they look hard enough. Speaking of which, the new issue of Lloyd Wonderland magazine came out. Let's hear some horoscopes. Look who made the cover of this month, week, year's Lloyd Wonderland magazine. Weird, it's me. I can't believe I'm on the weekly, monthly, yearly edition of this establishment, this magazine. Anyway, let's get you on the right path here. Let's read some horoscopes here. Dear Aquarius, you haven't been sleeping well lately. This can be the result of feeling unfulfilled with your job. Finding exciting new work might alleviate the problem. Here's your first assignment. Assassinate the head of a foreign country. Doesn't matter which one. Picking out your target is part of the excitement. Report back when you're finished. Half the money will be wired into your account before the job, and half will be wired upon completion. This is good advice. You need to be happy with your work. Virgo, this month you'll find yourself drawn into problems at work. Your coworkers will be torn and your loyalty will be tested. If you want to impress your boss, you'll stand up to your coworkers and end the drama. Or not. It doesn't really matter. Your life is an empty void, an endless treadmill of pointless coworker arguments that mean entirely too much to you. You live a truly pointless existence, Virgo. Warm greetings, Taurus. This month you'll start to notice, you know what? No. Just no, Taurus. Let's cut the shit. You're an asshole. Nobody likes you. That's what the stars have to say. Get your shit together and grow up instead of listening to horoscopes. For shame, Taurus. For shame. Capricorn, the spirits inside you beckon to be released. Your past lives are key to your happiness, and purging the negative energy you keep locked up is a necessity if you want to maintain your career in Hollywood. Start off by taking an E-meter test to audit your Thetan memories. All hail Elrond, dear Capricorns. Let's get back to the show. The theory behind the zodiac chart is that the day you were born is important. Not because we're blessed with your sorry ass, but because the date itself actually tells you about yourself. It guides your life. While ignoring for now the idea that your actions and thoughts are meaningless if this were true, let's focus on a person being born. Let's begin with how everything important starts.
Disgusting sex. Well, in this picture of 69, which is a yin-yang version of sex, which looks exactly like the most fun zodiac symbol, which ironically is Cancer. The couple wants a baby, so they decide to switch positions to missionary. The man pulls out his Sagittarius and goes to town. Eventually he's getting close, so he tries not to focus on ooze.
Oh, hey, look, the Gemini symbol. But he's not thinking of that kind of ooze. He's thinking about this kind of ooze. Wait, that looks familiar. Oh, hey, Leo. Leo is jettisoned from his spacecraft and head towards the stars, meaning the woman's baby factory, which looks suspiciously like Aries. Anyway, fast forward. The wife is pregnant and the husband is doing the math on which zodiac sign the baby will be. Will the stars decide the baby will be into sci-fi, like Green Lantern and Omega Man, which looks an awful lot like the Libra symbol? And anyway, or will the child be a Capricorn and be forced to wander aimlessly for years until it discovers a passion? Maybe basketball. Oh, hey Pisces. Or maybe the child turns out shitty and has to hitchhike for rides, Scorpioing across the country, hanging out under overpasses where you can look at all the sweet graffiti that looks like Major League Baseball symbols, which is odd because baseball is the least inner city sport there is, but that's another story. The graffiti also looks like the Virgo symbol. Eventually the son stumbles into the women's bathroom stall, which is guarded by the Taurus symbol. Not that he'd notice because he's ODing. Oh yeah, the son dies. Sorry. Anyway, cut back to the sex from the beginning of the story, and we find out this is all a fantasy in the man's head during the sex. A story to suppress spraying Leos all over his Taurus. He cleans her off with a Charlie Brown shirt, covering the Aquarius symbol in his Leo.
Yes, there are lots of things to do on dates. If you know how to look for them, if you plan them with the other person in mind, and if you really try to make sure each date's a good time. If you do these things, you'll know what to do on your date.
The fuck was that video? That was weird. Anyway, let's read some more horoscopes, get you guys on my path, okay? Geminis are a strange breed. It's all part of the fun when your sign is two brothers. 1 minute you'll want one thing, and the next you'll want another. This is because there's actually another person living inside your brain. Don't believe me? Go get a drill and find out. Dear Leo, someday you'll win an Oscar. Someday. A Pisces life is complicated. You are by nature bad with money. But on the bright side, you are great with planning ahead. Put these two things together and you'll have a much smoother road ahead. Here's an idea. Burn down your house for the insurance money. But since you're bad with money, just go ahead and send a cashier's check for the entire amount to Loitering in Wonderland. Aries. The coming months are trying times in the life of an Aries. You will notice a lethargy with day-to-day life. Spicing things up is the recommended course of action. Try spending time in a homeless shelter. Helping the needy is always a good way to connect with humanity. For an even spicier time, pick out your favorite homeless men and hunt him down in the urban jungle. Want it spicier? Give him a switchblade and a head start. Happy hunting, Aries. What the fuck?
Horoscopes. The things you read so you don't feel so shitty about your life. However, they're all crap. If your horoscope said that you're going to meet the woman of your dreams and you just decide to lay in bed all day, you think that's actually going to happen? Like she's going to be the fucking pizza delivery girl or something? No, you have 0% chance of meeting the woman of your dreams. I don't believe in horoscopes. I believe in making your own luck. I set out something to do, and I go and I do it. Now, when someone asks me my sign, I say single and attractive. I not once have said Aquarius. Hell, I didn't even know I was an Aquarius until today, when I actually looked up my horoscope for the first time. And I'm going to explain to you guys what it said. Not in its exact words, but I'm going to dumb it down a little bit for me. So, it basically said, friends are going to come over, they're going to share some visions and dreams with you, and in some premonitions that actually came true, which will help you think of some of your own, and that you should probably take a class on psychics, just so you can better understand these in the long run. Or, in other words, your friends are going to come over, you guys are going to do a bunch of heavy-duty drugs like LSD, and then slightly, later on down the road, you're going to remember what happened. Yay, horoscopes.
What was that? Who was that? Fucking breaking in and shit. Jesus Christ. I like that he stuck with the theme of the show, but Jesus Christ, you can't just break in like that. Let's finish up. 4 more here. Get you guys on the right path. Codependent fucks. Libra. Physical ailments will be a problem this month. Organs fail sometimes. If push comes to shove, remember that desperate times call for desperate measures. Invest in lots of ice for your bathtub, a scalpel, and a Sharpie. Invite a friend over, see where the night takes you. Just good advice, like romantic pretty much. Sounds like a good time. Scorpio, trust issues at home will be on your mind. You will doubt your partner's commitment, and this might not be wise. It should be known that this distrust is actually just a side effect of the syphilis that is deteriorating your brain. Syphilis that you got from your partner while they were possibly cheating on you. Or maybe they aren't. Who knows? Life is always more difficult when you're born a Sagittarius. This is because it's a bitch sign. The sign of a little bitch. Oh, are you upset, Sagittarius? So? What could you possibly do about it? You're just a little bitch. Your numbers this month are 8, 17, 31, 42, and 57. Why, hello there, gentle Cancer. I hate to be the one to break this to you, but your zodiac sign has metastasized itself inside your liver. You should probably get your affairs in order. I know you're expecting a joke here, but as a doctor, it's my duty to keep this professional. I'm sorry. If you wanted a joke, you probably should have chosen a sign with a less serious name. I don't know what you're supposed to do with that. Good luck, I guess. This is depressing. Let's get back to the show. Fucking depressing. When people read their horoscopes and get good news, they get excited, you know? They actually plan ahead for something. They tell their friends about it. They're like, well, I'm supposed to stumble into some money this week, so I got that going on. You know, it's pretty cool. I'm in a good spot. But when it's bad news, it's you will get HIV and die a very painful death this week. That's bullshit. Fuck that. Horoscopes are stupid. Suddenly, when it's not exactly what they want to hear, they knew it was fake and it was never real, ever. The negative ones have no impact on their lives whatsoever. It's amazing how that works out, isn't it? Almost as if it's meaningless to those that give it all meaning. To summarize, fuck horoscopes. Fuck your stars, fuck your planets, fuck your birthday, your stone, and your stupid little club that serves nothing but to give your life some false meaning. States have a state flag and a state bird and a state motto. People don't need a birthstone. It's meaningless. Whether you choose to believe in the monthly zodiac chart we're all used to, or the Chinese zodiac chart where every year is a different animal, one of which is a goddamn dragon, which should let you know right away and up front how full of shit it actually is. The advice column in the newspaper, a gypsy, a medium, a Zoltar machine, wish upon a star, an eyelash, or a turkey wishbone. Play your lotto games, or just have really, really positive vibes while you open a fortune cookie. They all serve to do one thing. Make people feel better about their lives. That there's some balance in the universe. That there are rules. That it's not all this random chaos. That the universe actually cares about them. Well, nope. I have a message from the stars. And that is, check out Americantshow.com and share this video with your friends, family, enemies, strangers. Basically anyone you make eye contact with. Unless you're blind. But then why would you be on YouTube? Anyway, if you have any suggestions for future videos, questions, memes, pictures you want to share with us, send those to loiteringinwonderland@gmail.com. Until next time, and in the meantime, I'm Phoenix West. So long, citizens.
If you do these things, you'll know what to do on your day.